Yes. Uh-huh. Section number 8. Yes. Hmm. The articles, is it the article number 1? Phew. They got a lot of sections in Article 1, don't they? Yes. Now, number 13, to provide, maintain a navy. Yeah. Did they put that in there in a certain order? I mean, when you think about the three of the family and how they're going to bag the whole world, you know, in section number 9, yes, it says clause number 5. Yeah. No tax or duty shall be laid on articles exported from any state. Oh, I was looking at some of these international laws last night, and I thought for sure that the United States was very much involved in being bribed. Pooh! See, the state of Washington always explains how much in exportation we have to other nations. Yeah. And my thought was, well, we really need to know, don't we, today? Somebody's been paying for the family. Yeah. And they've been paying the payroll. Yes. And then there's what's known as the true cost of global corruption. Pooh. Now, the United States signs these kinds of agreements with other nations, but they don't seem to really want to enforce, yes, the international agreements that have been signed. Now, if I looked at the actual, yes, companies that do export from the state of Washington, I just wanted to know, did you get bribed from other nations or have you been bribing other nations? I know that there are a lot of corporations in the state of Washington. The cost of corruption. It's very expensive, isn't it? Yes. When you use a bagging system to pay for your look-alike dog. Yes. That eventually bags the whole county. Yes. So that all you're doing is coming to find out right now. It's expensive, the cost of corruption. Now, graft results in lost tax revenue, but it also takes a social toll. Now, I'd like to have the actual business licenses of every corporation incorporated in the state of Washington. Yes. That exports any items to other nations. Yeah. Now, there was a scandal that happened to be something about U.S. military aircraft. Yeah. And the accepting of bribes as approved contracts scandal, passage of a law forbidding U.S. companies to pay bribes abroad. Yes. Well, what would be necessary to pay any corporation to import from other nations? See, your bagging system happens to be international. What we're experiencing in the county, yes, of you using forgery and fraud to issue court orders, yes, is really a small indication of a global problem of the bagging system. Now, let's say I wanted to import, well, hand cleanser. Yes, Molina. And I'm manufacturing hand cleanser in a different nation made in China. Yeah, that's what it says. Made in China for information, so on and so forth. Los Angeles. Yeah. So one of these Chinese dogs comes over here, decides to sew in. Yes. And come to find out you received $50,000 that was going to be paid from some bank someplace. Yes. To import 1 million little bottles of hand cleanser. Oh. See, this is an international bagging system. Yeah. Where you're destroying the actual economy of the world. Yeah. Because your top secret family doesn't understand treason. Now, why don't you get me all the imports? Yeah. To Washington State and all the foreign manufacturers. Yes. And then Los Angeles, California, have a citrus sent to fluid ounces. Questions call 1-855. Yeah. Uh, well, you want to bag the whole world. Hmm. I know Walmart does it. Do I have to? So, well, it seems that, yeah. Did you, well, how much did you get?